Are we going to be in this, Nils?
Hello.
Hey, Bryce.
Hey, man.
How's it
How
going?
you doing? Good. Excited to be here.
I'll say. We're going to go live on Bryce's channel in a second and do some Q&A.
That's going to be on Instagram, by the way. Are we on Facebook or Instagram right now?
Facebook.
So head over to Instagram at Living Big in a Tiny House, and we're going to do a big Q&A thing over there.
Sweet. But I'll keep going with the end of day tours, and then we're going to switch over to Bryce's channel. What do you think about this whole workshop deal, Bryce?
This one's awesome.
Yeah?
It's been really good. Learning heaps. Cool crowd of people here. Some really good guest speakers as well, which has been awesome. Learning lots of very, very unique things. So it's
Totally.
good. And
Yeah.
we're getting tons of work done. Like this is, you know, just a few days work, which is unbelievable.
It is. We're only on day 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do this thing, and then I'll come and say hi on your
All right.
channel.
See you soon.
So, today we started this end wall, which is pre-stained cedar cladding, vertical board and batten. We got this wall here wrapped with a window in it. We're still yet to wrap the roof. We're not going to send the workshoppers up there. But yeah, this workshop's been awesome. We had Ian Mays come and talk. He used to be a green advisor basically for Ragland and Hamilton, and he no longer works for the city, so he was super honest about a bunch of things, specifically around the toxicity of New Zealand building code and how that relates to asthma rates, and how New Zealand is number one in the world for that, and how he directly puts that to mold because of bad ventilation code and this and that. And then last night we listened to Leo talk about radical sustainability and invisible structures, which was amazing. We're so lucky to have such awesome people around. So today we were basically wrapping up a whole bunch of loose ends. We finished off our cladding here, our interior cladding, and again this is our channel inside of our insulated and vapor barriered space, so that's where our services are going to run, and I'm going to start that tomorrow. So we're going to sling some services around. We'll do a bit of a talk about electrics and plumbing before that, and it brings into we're going to start talking about this grey area between a caravan or a mobile home and a fixed home, because it really comes into play when we talk about electrical wiring. This is on a movable trailer. Sorry, the trailer can slide out underneath this foundation. So is it a caravan? Because it doesn't have fixed wheels attached to the foundation. So it's an interesting one. And truly a grey area. The code is in black and white, but we're split between 2 different codes. So it's funny. Pardon me. So we got these 2 windows in as well today. And we started doing that's actually a piece of T&G along there. We started doing that. It took us all day. We're setting up a platform here, so we got a nice work platform with a safety rail here, a big ratchet strap across there, so we've got something to hold on to. And we got our first board in nice and straight, and then our next board's tongue profile from the tongue and groove didn't fit. And so we get that sometimes, and it can be a symptom of getting a whole bunch of salvage materials instead of new. So you kind of have to roll with the punches. So that slowed us down for sure and took the wind out of our sails a little bit. But we've found a solution, which just means we have to go to the table saw and rip the back of the tongue out a little bit more. The other thing was, once we pulled the stack, we realized that quite a lot of it was kind of junky, and so we had to find a solution. So rather than cutting out all of our knotty material, what we did was we taped power shell from the beach to the back of it and just left the knot in. So instead of looking through the knot onto this plastic membrane, now we're looking through the knot into a beautiful sort of kaleidoscoped coloured power shell. So it's fun and games, and currently all of the students are in there talking about ergonomic design with one of our volunteers, Elizabeth, who's an architecture student. So we're talking about a little bit of code requirements around our heights of kitchen countertops and the heights between your upper cabinets and your lower, and how deep they're allowed to be, and our setbacks from sockets to ovens, and our height and ratio between rise and run on steps, and all those kind of fun things. So at least half the students are in some different stage of organizing their own tiny house design. So she's going to go into some of the finishing details with them. And that's it. Day 4. Tomorrow we're going to blow a door test. So that's what we're working towards, is getting to lock up. And we're pretty good. We're not going to get the ceiling done, probably. But we will get all of the doors and windows in this place wrapped up tight so that we can see how well our passive house blow a door test performance goes. Until then, ciao.